Hello, wanderers, and welcome back to World Wander Hub. Today, we're whisking you away to Paris, France, the city of light, where history whispers through every cobblestone, romance lingers in the air, and every turn reveals something extraordinary. Whether you're picturing yourself gazing up at the Eiffel Tower, sipping coffee at a charming cafe, or wandering past ancient landmarks, this guide is your key to unlocking the best of Paris. We'll dive into iconic sights, irresistible flavors, and delightful experiences that make this city a wanderer's paradise. So, pack your curiosity, because we're off to explore Paris together. Let's start with the star of the show, the Eiffel Tower, a beacon that defines Paris. Built in 1889 for the World's Fair, this iron marvel rises 1,083 feet over the Champ de Mars, a wide park beside the Seine River. During the day, it's a striking silhouette against the sky, offering breathtaking views of the city's rooftops and winding streets. But at night, it transforms into pure magic. Every hour after dark, thousands of lights twinkle across its frame for 5 minutes, casting a spell over the skyline. You can visit 3 levels. The first, at 187 feet, has the glass floor for a heart-pounding look below, perfect for thrill seekers. The second, at 377 feet, opens up panoramic vistas, and the top, reached by elevator at 905 feet, feels like you're floating above Paris, with the city sprawling endlessly beneath you. Tickets cost between 10 and 25 euros depending on how high you climb, and booking online saves you from the long queues that often stretch around its base. Afterward, grab a blanket, some fresh bread and cheese, and picnic on the Champ de Mars. It's a simple, quintessential Parisian moment with the tower as your backdrop. Next, let's drift across the Seine to Notre Dame Cathedral, a Gothic treasure on the Île de la Cité, an island nestled in the river. Construction began in 1163, and nearly 200 years later, it stood complete, a testament to faith and artistry. Its twin towers rise 226 feet, flanked by gargoyles and detailed stonework that seem to watch over the city. Inside, the stained glass windows, especially the radiant rose window, glow like jewels, bathing the stone in soft, colorful light. For about €8, you can climb the tower's hundreds of steps, lead to a stunning view of the Seine and Paris's rooftops, a scene straight out of Victor Hugo's Tales. After the 2019 fire, parts are under restoration, but the facade still captivates, and the crypt below offers a glimpse of Roman ruins for a few euros more. Entry to the cathedral itself is free, and afterward, take time to explore the island's quiet streets. They feel like a peaceful retreat, frozen in medieval charm. No Paris journey skips the Louvre Museum, the world's largest art gallery, just across the river from Notre Dame. Housed in a former royal palace, its glass pyramid entrance is a striking blend of old and new. Inside, over 35,000 artworks span millennia. Think ancient Egyptian mummies, Greek sculptures, and the Mona Lisa, whose small size and mysterious smile draw endless crowds. Don't miss the winged victory of Samothrace, a marble statue frozen in mid-flight, or the Venus de Milo, a timeless figure despite her missing arms. The Louvre is immense. Some say you'd need months to see it. Also pick a section, like the Italian paintings or ancient relics, and dive in. Tickets are €17 online, and it's open every day except Tuesday. Go early or late to dodge the busiest hours, and wear comfy shoes. Those marble halls stretch far and wide. Now, let's head up to Montmartre, a hilltop neighborhood that feels like a quaint village overlooking the city. This is Paris's bohemian heart, where artists like Picasso and Van Gogh once roamed. At its peak sits the Sacré-Cœur Basilica, a white-domed church finished in 1914. Entry is free, and from its steps, you can gaze across miles of rooftops, spotting the Eiffel Tower in the distance. Climb the dome for €6-300 steps up, and the view expands even further. Below, Place du Tertre hums with artists sketching portraits. For €22.50, you can take home a hand-drawn souvenir. Wander the winding streets. Rue de la Brevoire, with its ivy-clad houses, is picture-perfect, and stop at La Consolate, a historic cafe where creatives once sipped coffee. Montmartre's magic lies in its mix of history and charm, alive in every cobblestone. For a taste of royal splendor, venture to the Palace of Versailles, about 12 miles southwest of Paris. Built in the 1600s by King Louis XIV, this estate is a masterpiece of extravagance, with 700 rooms and gardens covering 2,000 acres. The Hall of Mirrors steals the show. 357 mirrors reflect chandeliers and sunlight, a space so grand it hosted the treaty that ended World War I. The royal bedrooms shimmer with gold and velvet, while outside, fountains dance in summer, and the Grand Trianon and Marie Antoinette's rustic hamlet add a playful touch. Tickets start at €20, including the gardens and trains from Paris, like those from Gare Montparnasse, take about 40 minutes. Rent a bike or golf cart to roam the grounds. Walking it all is a feat. Spring or fall visits beat the summer rush, letting you soak in the history of kings and queens at a leisurely pace. Back in Paris, explore the Latin Quarter on the left bank, a vibrant maze named for the Latin spoken by medieval scholars. Now it's a hub of bookstores, bistros, and energy. Start at Shakespeare & Company, an English-language bookshop with creaky shelves and cozy corners. Writers like Hemingway once lingered here. Nearby, the Pantheon stands tall, its dome guarding the crypts of icons like Voltaire and Marie Curie. Entry is €9. Stroll Rue Moufetard, a lively market street where vendors offer fresh cheeses, fruits, and pastries. It's perfect for watching Parisian life unfold over a coffee. The Cluny Museum, hidden nearby, showcases Roman ruins and medieval tapestries, like the Lady and the Unicorn, for €7. This quarter's charm is its blend of past and present. Lose yourself in its lanes and feel Paris's pulse. Food is next, because Paris is a feast for the senses. Start your day with a croissant from a boulangerie. Find one with a Q, a sign of fresh baking. For €2, you'll get a buttery, flaky treat. Pair it with café au lait, coffee with milk, for €3 more. Lunch on a croque monsieur, a grilled ham and cheese sandwich with creamy bechamel sauce, around €8 at a brasserie. Dinner calls for classics: escargot, snails in garlic butter, sound daring but taste rich. 6 for €12. Duck confit, slow-cooked duck with crispy potatoes, is €20 of comfort. Dessert? Carmi Brioche silky custard with a caramelized top is €5, and macarons, colorful almond cookies, are €2 each at Laiterie on the Champs-Élysées. Every bite here is a delight. Speaking of the Champs-Élysées, let's walk this grand avenue next. Stretching 2 miles from the Arc de Triomphe to Place de la Concorde, it's lined with shops, theaters, and cafes. The Arc, built by Napoleon in 1806, honors victories. Climb its 284 steps for €12 to see Paris's streets fanning out like a star. At the other end, Place de la Concorde shines with an Egyptian obelisk and fountains, once a site of guillotines, now a photo spot. It's pricey. Coffee's €6, but the glamour's worth it. Browse luxury stores or soak in the buzz. It's Paris at its boldest. For a peaceful retreat, visit the Luxembourg Gardens on the left bank, a 60-acre haven created in 1612 for Marie de Medici. Locals sail toy boats on the pond, kids play, and statues of queens line the paths. The palace here is the French Senate, but the gardens are free. Sit by the Medici fountain, framed by ivy and sculptures. With a book, it's a calm escape, especially in spring when flowers bloom. Art lovers head to the Musée d'Orsay, across the Seine in a former train station from 1900. Its glass roof lights up impressionist works: Monet's water lilies, Van Gogh's starry skies, Degus's ballerinas. Tickets are €16, closed Mondays. The giant clock adds charm. Nearby, the Rodin Museum's garden features the Thinker for €14. Both are quieter than the Louvre. For fun, try a Seine River cruise, €15 for an hour past Notre Dame and the Eiffel Tower. Night trips glow with city lights. Book near the tower with Bateau Parisians. Or catch a cabaret at the Moulin Rouge in Montmartre. Cancan dancers dazzle for €90 with champagne. The 1889 windmill marks it. Book ahead. Hidden gems? La Mare blends old and new. Place des Vosges, Paris's oldest square, has arcades for coffee €5 at Café Beyrig. The Free Carnavalet Museum tells the city's story. Rue de Beyrogue's timbered houses feel secret. Grab falafel for €6 at L'Oise du Falafel. It's a tasty stroll. For something eerie, the Paris catacombs hold 6 million skeletons in tunnels below the city. From the 1700s, skulls line the walls. Entries €13 with an audio guide. It's 65 feet down, so wear good shoes and book online. Markets shine too. March Bastille, Thursdays and Sundays, offers oysters for €2 each, cheeses for €5, and crepes for €4 near the Revolution Spark. Or try a cooking class at Le Foodist for €100. Bake baguettes hands-on. Book early. Nightlife? Pigalle near Montmartre mixes grit and glitz. Le Carmen's cocktails in a mansion cost €12 amid velvet. Clubs pulse nearby. Watch your pockets. Tips: the metro's €2 a ride at 10 packs, €16. It's fast, though stairs abound. Spring and fall beat summer crowds. April's blossoms stun. Stay Central hotels near the Louvre start at €100. Walk when you can. Paris unfolds on foot. That's Paris Towers, tastes and timeless charm. From the Eiffel's glow to Versailles' gold, it's a wanderer's joy. What's your must-see? Tell me below, and like and subscribe to World Wander Hub. Until next time, keep wandering.